Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. According to the words of Nasser El-Rufai some days ago, he said any society that responds to crime by forgiving and bribing the criminals will inevitably create a large contingency of criminal wannabes. And guess what? That's what is currently happening in the country. I just want to give you an update on the issue of security in the country. As we're talking right now, already it's littered everywhere that most students, this one is female this time around, most students have been, taken hostage in Zamfara state, numbering up to about 300. And that's really shocking. And this is happening because the federal government seems to be giving into the advice of some persons who are carrying themselves as Minister of Information for bandit settlement, and guess what? This is also encouraging some other youths in other geopolitical zone to start doing things in a very funny way, which in the nearest future may turn out to make this country very unlivable, if there's any word like that, but it's going to make this country a place that no one can live and strive in. Now, currently, as we are talking yesterday on the news, we've heard about what happened at Abombise in Imo State. A newly constructed police station that was burned during the NSAS have all now been burned down by some unknown person in faraway Cross-River State. Also in one area, I think call it Akaifa also, it said some hoodlums also had to break into a police station and they made away with the armory, leaving not less than 5 policemen dead. This is not a good one at all. I feel that the government should wake up and do what is needful, because if they don't do it, we need to then have to think of inviting the international community to come and help us solve this problem, because from all indication, banditry seems to have come to stay with us. Well, however, the federal government had a meeting yesterday with the northern governors, considering how tense their environment has been in respect to, insecurity, and they have come up with some resolutions, which I want you to know. And during this meeting, from what I heard the president say, he's still maintaining his stand as it concerns criminal. And you're going to hear exactly his viewpoint when it comes to criminal. Don't forget that Gumi had talked about that they should be treated as very nice. The media shouldn't do anything bad. But despite how he's spraying perfume and fragrance on their faces, they are doing worst. You don't negotiate with criminals. That's the truth. But however, let's look at what the northern governors have to say and their communique after the meeting with the presidency and also the traditional monarchs. And according to the news, the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, have said bandits who are killing and kidnapping innocent Nigerians are criminal and should be treated as such. Buhari, who was represented by his chief of staff, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, stated these on Thursday at a security meeting in Kaduna State, attended by 19 northern governors, the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, Director General of the Department of State Services, Yusuf Bichi, and the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed. The Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Saad Abubakar III, led traditional rulers from all parts of the north to the meeting. The president, through his chief of staff, said his regime will continue to deal decisively with insurgents, bandits, and kidnappers. He said this meeting is coming at a time when the nation is making steady progress in addressing the many challenges impeding development and progress. We are providing critical infrastructural facilities such as road, railway, airport, among others, which are critical to economic prosperity of our people, as well as opening up economic opportunities for our citizens to pursue legitimate aspiration that grows the economy. At the same time, we are confronting various dimensions of security challenges that continue to slow down the emancipation of our people from poverty and economic deprivation. The government shall continue to deal with insurgent bandits and other criminals that constitute threat to innocent citizens across the country. Criminals are criminals and should be dealt with accordingly without resorting to ethnic profiling. I have already tasked the new service chief to devise new strategies that will end these ugly situations where the lives of our people continue to be threatened by hoodlums and criminals. In his opening remark, the Plateau State Governor and chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, Simon Lalong, said the North has a long way to go in terms of education, healthcare delivery, infrastructural development, food security, industrialization, and human capital development, amongst others. The President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, who was represented by the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Ahmed Wase, on behalf of Northern National Assembly lawmakers, said the lawmakers will collaborate with governors to solve problems bedeviling the region and, by extension, the country. Governor Nasser El-Rufai of Kaduna State, while addressing the gathering, stressed the need for peace for the development of the region and the country. El-Rufai said we need enduring peace and security to ensure that our people can prosper and that our state can develop. Amidst the fear and despair of the moment, we have a chance to offer hope and build up the spirit of our people. Our people are looking up to us for solutions. We need peace and security in the North and Nigeria. We must discharge our duty as leaders to them by collaborating across all divides to solve the challenges that confront our region and Nigeria. On his part, the Sultan of Sokoto urged northerners to be patient with the governors. Abubakar noted that the governors were trying to rebuild what has been destroyed in the north over a decade ago. He also said the traditional council in the region will continue to defend the actions of the governors. The Sultan decried the Almajiric menace in the north, which he claimed was poverty-driven. In a communique issued after the meeting, the 19 northern governors resolved to partner the federal government to tackle insurgency and banditry ravaging the region. Lalong, who read the communique shortly after the meeting, which lasted several hours, also said his colleagues resolved to work with their southern counterpart to end the rising ethno-religious crisis in the country. The 12-point communique partly read the Northern State Governor Forum resolved to work assiduously and jointly with the federal government in tackling the challenges of insecurity in the country to create conducive atmosphere for socio-political economy and development of the country. The forum also resolved to address the menace of Nyansaki, volunteer vigilante service provider in some states through meaningful engagement and legislation. The meeting resolved to collaborate with the meaningful individual and corporate organization to invest in areas of agriculture and mining industry in order to improve the economy of the northern region and Nigeria at large. The forum calls for due diligence in the execution of the federal government initiative in its economic sustainability plan, wherein 700 billion naira is earmarked for the project in order to address farming, animal husbandry, and other agro-allied business. These efforts will create job opportunity, thereby creating wealth for our teeming population. The forum received various reports from the committee constituted by the Northern State Governors Forum and resolved to look into the reports for the possible implementation. The forum reiterated its commitment to work in synergy with their southern counterpart and appealed to their colleagues to extend their presence in the northern part of the country in order to enable harmonious and peaceful coexistence among citizens and other ethnic nationality. Well, that's where we'd like to leave it. I want you to go to our comment section. Let's interact. What's your viewpoint